ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The IAAF World Indoor Championships closed out yesterday in Poland, with Team Bahamas finishing in a tie for 20th thanks to a pair of medals in the 400 meters, a silver from Chris Brown and a bronze from Shawnee Miller. For a country of just over 300,000 people, our athletes keep showing time and time again how we can compete with any other country in the world. And as Kelsey Johnson tells us tonight, these kinds of accomplishments will not be overlooked.
The celebrations for our World Indoor Championships team will have to be put on hold as Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Dr. Daniel Johnson, said a mega event is being planned for the 11-member team, as well as athletes who will be selected to compete in the inaugural IAAF Bahamas World Relays 2014.
You know, we would get some excitement coming out of this. We didn't think it would be this much, but it bodes well for the rest of the indoor season for them. When upon their return, we will have an event. I think their season continues, so we're not quite sure when they'll get to come home. But we have one or two exciting pre-events planned before the IAAF World Relays Bahamas. We're hoping we will just bring that whole thing together at one time. We have some incentive awards for them. We're doing something very special for the Golden Knights and the Golden Girls to show our prowess in relays, how far we've come. But we also want to remember the relay team of Gail North and Co., as in the 1960s, the relay team of Tommy Robinson, Enoch Backford, and the rest of that crew that struck medals at international competition. And so this is the next step in this generation of a tremendous athletic capacity in the world of track and field.
The Bahamas is expected to field a strong team for the World Relays, and the sporting minister is reminding all Bahamians to go out and purchase their tickets quickly.
We have already seen almost a quarter of the stadium is already sold. So people are getting there. There is almost 3 months left to go. It will be a sold-out event. It'll be just like Carifta. There won't be a seat in the house. There may not be a dry eye in the house when they see how exciting this is. We want Bahamians to come out, and this is our home court advantage, and so we want to make sure that people come out and support Team Bahamas. And in the run-up to this, 30 days out, you will see a media blitz like you've never seen before at any time. It will rival anything we've ever done.
Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Kelsey. While still talking track and field, the IAAF World Relays Committee continued its baton tour of the Bahamas today with a stop down south in Inagua. Golden Girl Pauline Davis-Thompson has been amazed with the response she's been getting from the Family Islands, and having been a former world-class athlete, one of her main goals now is to sell the Bahamian public on why it's so important to sign up and be a volunteer.
What stood out the most to me was Australia. I remember after I had finished running my 200 meters, and it was very late at night by the time I got through drug testing and everything, and I remember that my volunteer massage therapists were waiting for me right outside of the room. And as a matter of fact, it wasn't just him, it was 3 others massage therapy, were 4 of them in total that were still waiting on me. And the attaché was waiting on me to escort me back to the village. And they did it with enthusiasm, they did it with a smile on their faces. They were so sad when the games were over and they didn't want it to ever end. And so I think Bahamians have to catch on and understand that volunteerism is really an important thing for our country, and it's even more important now that we're going to have the world coming to our shores, that we get them, that we volunteer. And if we could speak different languages, that we do so, and go to the website www.bahamasworldrelays.org and stand to become a volunteer.
2 weeks after capturing the prestigious Hugh Campbell basketball title, the C.I. Gibson Rattlers senior boys basketball team celebrated their victory in grand style with a motorcade through the streets of the capital today. Dressed in their championship t-shirts, Coach Kevin K.J. Johnson and the team, also the stars of the school's Monday morning assembly, which took place on the Marathon Road campus. During the red carpet ceremony, the team was cheered on by fellow classmates and teachers. The district superintendent said the feat by Coach Johnson and the young men is historic and probably one of the biggest accomplishments this season. She reminded the students that Johnson went head-to-head with Coach Nico Bowles, a former student of his, now coaching at Doris Doris Johnson. She also congratulated the Rattlers on winning the Hugh Campbell title and the government school title and encouraged the students to continue to excel. Now, Coach Johnson, he thanked the school for their support and said the team deserves this special assembly by their classmates and teachers. Of course, the Rattlers defeated Doris Johnson 61-58 on February 24th to win the school's 5th Hugh Campbell title. In hopes of qualifying for the CAC Games in November, the Bahamas Softball Federation decided to go in a different direction than in years past when naming its men's national team last week. And while youth won out over experience, manager Godfrey Gully Burnside thinks it's a move in the right direction.
We have persons who like people, but people can understand that we have to change the face of a national team. In 5 years' time, it'll be about 60. So where do we go from there? If you're not winning with that combination, what's the use continue taking the same combination and losing again? Let us try something new. It's just this time of preparation, transforming the national team to a younger one. 3 or 5 years down the road, we were number 3 in the world before, you know. Why can't we gain that again through the youth development of our men's national softball team?
And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.